Hey guys, Ron here with Tech Tips to Go. In today's video, I want to talk about some of the questions that I had from you subscribers and for some of my friends who are kind of going through tough times right now with the whole virus thing, losing their jobs, losing their businesses, what they should do. So this is just my personal opinion and advice. This kind of relates to altcoins, crypto market, buying the dip, investing. So a lot of my friends are asking me, and they see me like they always ask, what are you up to? And they always know I'm really actively involved in cryptocurrency and the stock market, S&P, Dow, just traditional stocks as well, buying the dip. So a lot of you out there have either lost their job or, the business isn't doing too well. So and they were asking me like, should I buy into the dip as well? And should I invest into cryptocurrency? And if you're new into cryptocurrency, my personal opinion is I would say no. Just stay away from it. If you don't have a stomach for big swings, meaning Bitcoin, let's say you buy into Bitcoin at 7,000, expect it to possibly go down to 5,000 in 24 hours. You just never know how crazy the cryptocurrency market will be. If you like safer stocks, then I would just stick with S&P, the Dow, the NASDAQ, those type of stocks, ETFs, etc. When you get into cryptocurrency, just, expect the volatility is big. And my personal opinion, like getting into cryptocurrency is if you have the money to lose and invest, then sure, you can get into it. But don't expect, overnight gains. When you hear the Bitcoin having, don't expect you're going to put in $1 and you're going to get $100,000, right? It might, with some coins, I've seen it happen, and, I forgot, I think it was Monero, but, they've increased 240,000%, something crazy like that. The numbers were insane. But you just have to be lucky, and it's all about timing, right? And that's why investors like myself and some of the other people on this channel, they take the chance because they could afford to lose it. But my personal opinion, if you've lost your job, if business isn't doing too well, each case is different. It's like, how much funds do you have to last you to get through this whole virus, right? Because lockdown procedures might last 4 months, it might last 5 months, it might last 6 months. We might start opening, like the economy might slowly start opening, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be back to normal 100%. There's still consumer confidence, right? People spending, right? That's one of the main things. Like, things are going to open up slowly, but will it necessarily be back to what it was? No, the whole markets are kind of down, and will it pick back up right away? I don't think so. It'll be a slow, gradual increase, and that might relate to jobs as well, right? Are they going to bring more people back into the job economy? So that's why I look at it as like, if you have maybe 4 or 5 months of savings, and you could ride the wave in terms of making sure you're able to put food on the table, you could pay your bills, your expenses, because you never know. That 4 months worth of savings might not even last 3 months, might last 4 months. Let's say this goes into 6, 7 months. Then, you gotta start thinking, like, do you really want to invest your money into cryptocurrency? Because let's say you don't get that bull run that is everyone expecting in 6 months, in a year. Let's say it doesn't happen, right? So that's my personal opinion. The other thing is, personally, I would probably invest into myself. So whether it's picking up a new skill, whether you're consulting, whether you're improving your resume, whether you're improving your interviewing skills. So invest into yourself. That's probably the biggest investment you can make, is invest into yourself. And I want to say, like, not to say that I'm the most successful person, but I don't know, all my friends, they tell me that, that they think I'm successful, but I just take it with a grain of salt. It's because I worked hard, guys. I put in the time, I put in the effort. Everyone has the same 24 hours in a day. It's a matter of what you do with that 24 hours. And, during business, I had my ups and downs. I had a lot of ups and downs. I had a lot of downs. I had a lot of great successes, a lot of great years. But when you're running business, it's not all gravy. People see it like, oh man, you're doing so well, but you don't understand like some of the mental issues, some of the day-to-day stuff that we deal with. We only have 24 hours a day. We deal with payroll. We deal with customers, we deal with managers. We deal with people leaving and rehiring, and then you deal with taxes, and like I have multiple corporations, so I got to deal with like the IRS, I got to deal with Canadian Revenue Agency, you got to deal with accounting, and then if you own multiple corporations, you got to do that times 3 4. But the way I was like I mentioned in my other video, the way I was able to become successful is I invested into myself, and I knew that if I invest into myself, I can either learn a new skill, and the skill that I learned, and I think is the most important, is kind of sales and marketing, more on the digital marketing, because like I mentioned in my other video when I talked about business, is you can have the best product, you can have the best service, you can have the best staff, but if you're not seen and you're not out there, it doesn't matter, because you're not making sales, you're not being seen, you're not getting leads. And that's the most important thing. So I invested into myself, invested into the company, focused a lot on marketing, right? So like if we were doing cryptocurrency, a blog channel or whatever, I could probably get it ranked #1, or get more views, get more sponsorships, or with my other business, I'm able to get seen for different technology terms on Google, on the first page, on video, and what that brings is leads, it brings income. So it's the same thing when you're investing into yourself, whether you're updating your resume, whether you're updating your skills, taking a course to learn whether technology or programming, etc. You're investing in yourself to reward later. But it all depends on what you do with your time. Like I mentioned, everyone has 24 hours, the same 24 hours in a day. Everyone else, it's just a matter of focus, determination, what you do with your time. So use your time wisely. We all get into this rut of binging, playing games, watching sports. Well, there's no sports right now because of this whole pandemic, but keep those things in mind. Keep yourself motivated, keep yourself on a routine. Try and sometimes I listen to audiobooks of mentors like Tony Robbins, or people that help motivate you, right? Taking short-term goals. Don't think of the long-term big goal. Think of the mini steps that you can take to accomplish that short-term goal, whether it's waking up at 6 a.m., getting your workout done. This applies to a lot of stuff. Whether you're trying to lose weight, like if you're trying to lose weight, you're not going to lose 50 pounds in 1 month. Take it in gradual steps. Do it in plans, steps that make sense. Write them down, knock them down. So like when I start projects, I get my staff up to date, get them involved. Who's going to be, where am I going to delegate this task? Because I don't want to do it because it takes too much time. Am I going to hire another salesperson to focus on this? What's my budget, right? You kind of look at every little thing, but it's just a matter of kind of pushing yourself, getting out there. So my advice, everyone's situation is different. If you're getting into cryptocurrency and you have money to afford and to lose, then put it in. Not financial advice, but and like I mentioned, everyone's situation is different. But anyways, that's just my personal advice. Comment below, let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you in the next video.